If we were to believe somewhere out there an accurate map of Earth exists, we may want to begin asking some very important questions. A map only has virtue when it's decoded similarly by those who see it. Earth is a realm. It's decoded uniquely by each human who experiences it. How is it therefore possible to create a map of something that is decoded uniquely by each human? How is it even possible for your truths about Earth to coincide with the truths of others and come together in the form of a map? The answer is simple. Just seek an external truth and agree upon it. That's exactly what a map is. It is someone else's truth. Just as the globe was introduced to us when we entered this world, we agreed to it and it became a part of our reality. And any map of Earth created by someone other than yourself requires your consent. It requires you to make someone else's truth a part of your reality. When we enter the physical Earth realm in a new incarnation, we are born into a series of stories. Not only do we experience the stories we're born into, we also have opportunities to rewrite them. Think about this for a moment. You are born into a reality you consciously know very little about. As you grow into it, you cross paths with ideas about what this place is like. If they make sense to you, you embrace those ideas. Your higher self is constantly putting you to the test. Your ability to decode symbols and imagery sits at the center of the story you're experiencing. Our ideas about where we live set the stage for how our story unfolds. If our idea about where we live places us on this spinning ball traveling at unfathomable speeds through the endless vacuum of space, and that we're vulnerable to a random solar flare or asteroid impact wiping us out of existence, couple that with the idea that we're here by accident and a reality is created that undermines our destiny and divine purpose, it places us into stories that have beginnings and ends. Life becomes finite and a part of a cycle that we have no control over. The story of death finds its way into the many stories we cross paths with. In my video titled Off-Grid Spirituality, I call this the death grid. There are many people who are waking up to the notion that the story of Earth being a spinning ball is a deception. The stories about how we came into being, i.e., the Big Bang and evolution, are only possible if Earth was modeled as the very insignificant spinning ball. Okay, great. The deception has been unmasked. We don't live on a spinning ball. We have a divine purpose, etc. But now what? Many find themselves looking for an accurate map. Some may think it is secretly held, and some may think it's purposely being held from us so that we find ourselves jumping into the wrong rabbit holes. Whatever may be the case, there is undoubtedly a contingency of people having awakened and are on a quest for that map. Then comes the barrage of well-meaning people who try to bring what they believe is an accurate map into fruition. Here's where the conundrum rests. If you have awakened from one deception, what is preventing you from diving straight into another deception? Remember, we find ourselves in deceptions because we have unwittingly accepted someone else's truth, or perhaps someone else's lie masked as truth. Stop for a moment and think about why we found ourselves here in the first place. We uncovered a deception because we are growing. We are finding ourselves at a point in our spirit life journey where we realize we have the key to unlock many, many doors. Use that key wisely. If you find yourself having been deceived because you've embraced someone else's truth, where will you find yourself if you embrace someone else's truth again? I'm not here to guide your spirit life journey. It is your journey, not mine. You have control over every step you take. If you are out there looking for an accurate map of Earth, ask yourself where that journey will lead, if you were even to cross paths with this accurate map. When you embrace someone else's truth, you find yourself back to where you were before you uncovered the deception. Also, ask yourself whether Earth is even meant to be mapped in the first place. Earth is a realm and appears as you see it based on the reality you have created. In order for a story to materialize into something real, imagery is needed. The physical Earth realm provides us with just that. Earth takes the shape and form of the life story you are living in. If you rewrite the story, Earth changes accordingly. Remember, Earth is a realm and not a planet or a fixed location. Earth is comprised of energy, as are we. Energy takes the form of the environment that influences it just as much as it is able to influence the environment it's contained within. When you embrace someone else's truth, you may find a map of Earth in your hands. When you embrace your truth, you will find infinite potential in your hands. That's all for now. Be well, sun gaze, and thrive selflessly.